The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is SeeingEagles.com. I'm Matthew Osborne. He is Carson-Newman soccer coach Richard Moodie as the Eagles get set to host the Anderson Trojans on senior night at McCown Field. First off, Coach, we'll talk about the women's side, something we talk about all year. Another heartbreaking overtime loss, third one on the season for the women's side against Alabama Huntsville. A resilient side that your team had. 2 goals in the second half to come back and force overtime, but the overtime golden goal win for Alabama Huntsville. What did you see out of the squad that you liked on Wednesday against the Chargers?
Like I've said all year as well, the girls refuse to quit. They've not given up on us. The results don't suggest the team we are. We played great football. We were up 1-0, controlling the game, 3 long balls, down 3-1. Controlled the second half entirely. Looked the fittest team, looked the best footballing team. We explained them at halftime. If we just want to play kickball and run, let's just change the whole recruiting process and let's just find a brand new team. The team that we brought and recruited here at Carson-Newman, we're a good footballing side. We're a good soccer side. We want to play soccer and build from the back, and we controlled the second half. 2 goals and then a long ball over the top in overtime, and we're out there 4-3. But I think it shows people how close we are because, we look around the conference, lots of seniors here, lots of seniors there. We're young. We've got these 6 seniors that will graduate from the program and by all means will be missed. But I think, we've got a very good sophomore and freshman class right now that are going to carry this program forward and take it where it needs to go. So we're close. By no means are we happy with the results. It's devastating. No one wants to lose. But as a coaching staff, we can see how close we are, and there doesn't need to be too many changes. The seniors will need to be replaced, but there doesn't need to be too many changes moving forward, I don't think.
You bring up the 6 seniors: Alex Pinger, Jenna Bryan, Sydney Edwards, Malia Garrison, Suzanne Kneifel. 5 of the ones we've talked about. What have they brought to the team this season and to the program in general the last 4 years?
Well, some of those girls there, one, Malia Garrison has seen 3 coaches. I'm the 3rd coach that she's had, and she had a redshirt season to where she's now coming back to finish her final play, our final season of eligibility. And these girls they've all expressed their desire and their hunger to play for Carson-Newman and carry forth the tradition. And every year they've worked hard. They've seen a lot of bad times of the program, but and the results not going the way they are just now. I still think that these girls see what we're trying to do, and hopefully their experience here has been fun. The leadership of these qualities, or the qualities of character even within the seniors, I think is something they've brought to the program. They've always stood in the truth. They know great Christian young ladies. They work hard. They've been through a lot of individual problems as well here, and They've stayed strong and stuck together, and Carson-Newman has that family feel, not just with soccer, but I think all over campus and especially within athletic programs. And these ladies are a huge impact on that and carrying forth that tradition for us. So they'll be missed. There's no doubt their leadership within the locker room and on the field. But like everything else, it's kind of time to move on, and now we need to develop new leaders in the spring. But they'll be sorely missed, and we appreciate everything that those girls and their families have given us over their 4 years being here.
Bailey Wilson, the 6th senior there from Morristown. So 6 seniors going out, getting their last match against Anderson. Moving on to the men's side, not a result you want to talk about against Alabama Huntsville, losing 5-1. So we won't talk about that. We'll talk about the fact that the match against Anderson has huge South Atlantic Conference implications. As a win means you get to host the first round of the SAC tournament. A loss means you're probably going on the road.
Yeah, no, and even to talk about the Alabama Huntsville result, we lost 5-1 to a good team. We had chances again, as always. We had a missed penalty. We didn't take the chances. We created problems for ourselves and conceded goals. So moving into Saturday, and having an opportunity at this tournament berth for us, I think the guys need to figure out what they want to do. It's almost to the point now where they might be scared to play at home. Our results at home have been poor all year. It's not really been the fortress that it should be, and I think we need to establish that going out in the season. It's a disappointing result against Alabama, but again, we just wipe the slate clean. We go for Saturday, and Our boys know, and our coaching staff knows, there's going to have to be a lot of improvements made throughout the squad and even throughout the coaching staff for to move forward and get us back on the map where we need to be. This is we've regressed this year by not by our own fault, but just everything that could have went wrong is went wrong for us. When it rains, it pours. But we don't feel sorry for ourselves. We are just going to keep rolling up our sleeves and working hard. We've got a great group of guys here that are going to carry us forward, and we lose a huge group of seniors that are going to be. They've been fantastic and taking this program somewhere that it's never been, and that's got to be said about this group. I mean, these guys that will graduate now. I mean, they're a senior class that have done things for this program that no other senior class ever has. And so, we've got to replace a good group, but at the same time, we've got to have a foundation to build on for next year, and that's what we've got to establish here, even in these closing moments of the season. 7
seniors on the men's side that will be graduating. Going back to the South Atlantic Conference table, how much scoreboard watching will be going on Saturday? Lenore Ryan kicks off at 7. You guys go at 7:30. That's the team that really is fighting for that fourth and final home match.
Yeah, no, if you ask our boys, especially Coach Rumwald, like with Al Rumwald, he loves to play at a certain time at a certain place. Me, I don't care where we play. I don't care what time that we play. I just hope that my boys show up, because when we show up, we are one of the top teams in the conference. When we don't show up, we've shown that we are beatable like everyone else, and I think that's kind of what this season's look like. I'm not going to be watching anything. The boys know they have to win to go to be a hosting team, and so that's what they've got to do if they want to host. So no need to watch anything. If we lose, then we know we should expect to travel, and so that's their option. They win, they play at home. They lose, they travel. So for us, again, we're in the tournament. That's all that matters. But by no means is this something acceptable for our standard. We should already be. The conference was there for us to win, and we've made some mistakes and we've had some problems, and it's looked like that for the last couple of years for us here in the conference. We've always had those results that we really needed and we just couldn't push through and get, and so that was our main goal this year, was to come in, win the conference, or at least challenge for the conference, end up top 2 or 3. We fell short of that goal, but I think the teams that are above us, they deserve to be there, and for us, I mean, if we have to travel on Tuesday, it's because we didn't work hard enough to play at home. So I mean, for us, it's exciting to be in the tournament. I realise there's teams that aren't going to be in there, and we've just got to go in, hopefully firing on all cylinders and see what happens. But we're good enough to win it. There's no doubt about it. But so is every other team that's in that tournament. So.
Anderson travels McCown Field Saturday night, 5 o'clock kickoff for the women's team, 7:30 for the men. Come out and support the 13 seniors for the Carson-Newman soccer team. For head coach Richard Moodie, I'm Matthew Osborne, and this is SeeingEagles.com.